So this is going to be my first time going on a multiplayer in DCS video, and this will be my honest experience, so we'll learn it together. So maybe if there's another newbie like me that's afraid and nervous like I am to be asking people, and you're afraid to mess up someone's game, watch my game. Maybe it's going to help you. I'm going to show you everything I had to learn. Because of my schedule, I'm up really late. It's kind of hard for me to find friends that are experienced and want to walk me through this, so I kind of had to learn it the hard way. So I'm going to show you what I learned, and then I'm going to show you my first time on the game. I'm going to skip over a lot of stuff and edit it because it will take a lot longer if I don't. So we go to multiplayer. First thing, password. No, you want that on. Protection, yes. Otherwise people can mod the aircraft. Hit the ping button to get the lowest ping. You can type in the player amount, but you can also just look over here. Everybody's favorite is Growling Sidewinder, so you can just type that in. Once you find it, you can just star it. Also, it gives you a lot of briefing. It tells you what aircraft you can fly down here. So if your aircraft is not in here, keep looking for a server that has one you'd like. You can also do the map, region, favorites only. Refresh it here. So we're going to jump on Growling Sidewinder, show you how to get started, because I sat probably 15 minutes trying to figure out how to just get started, and finally someone in the chat bar told me what to do. So I didn't even know how to bring up the chat bar, so I'll show you that. So I'm going to skip over my very first time getting into the game. I'm just going to show you a reenactment of what I did, but then I'm actually going to show you my first flight and what I did wrong. So look at this, you got 10 players on this side, 10 players on this side, so it's pretty even. I'm just going to pick, this is not very occupied, so I'm going to go way down here. So just put yourself in the plane you want. Hit the briefing. Now hit the fly.
144.
Oh,
Dark Star
whoa, whoa, whoa.
11. Bra 293 470 at 4,500 knots.
Okay, I'm already rolling. Alright, so first thing, if you hit Shift Tab, this is how you bring up, you can chat with other people. This is how I figured out how, well, they told me what to do. Most people are pretty friendly. So you can hit this slider to talk to just your team or everybody. I just left mine on all because I'm a complete noob. Alright, so to get started, Shift Tab again to close that. So you need to hit, it's like the backslash key maybe. Let me show you in the chat bar what it looks like. It's this key right here.
144.
That's the key you need to hit to bring up your ground crew. Also another little tip, you can turn off, this guy's making a lot of noise. And I found out like I can use scroll wheel on my mouse to turn it down. You click on ground crew, and then you click on rearm and refuel. And now you have select loadout. You can adjust your flare and chaff, but I just leave it the same. You can't get more, like if you got more flare you got less chaff, so I just leave it on 60-60. So I do 4 AM120C, 2 fuel, and 2 sidewinders. So you click that, and then you hit OK.
Request rearming.
So you have to sit here and wait until it says you're good. While we're waiting for that, don't forget to turn this on, because you're going to see the mistake I did on my first flight. And also you can turn on this guy over here. I just have this key down. Also you can do this, hit these 2 buttons, and that like syncs these together, so that as you're scrolling this up and down, that scrolls this one up and down as well.
Rearming complete.
Alright, we are complete. So you hit F10, it brings up your map, and if you don't know where you are, which I didn't know where I was, this key right here, center on plane, and I can just zoom in. This is the airfield we're on. There's nobody around. Looks like everybody is, well, uncenter this so you can move the map again. Everyone else is taking off here, and I don't want to be crowded, so I'd rather be by myself since I'm a newbie. Another thing you can do is when you're returning the TACAN, don't know if I'm saying it right, you can enter this number in to find your airbase a little easier on your way back. So I use that for my return trip. So anyway, let me just skip everything and show you what happened on my first flight. How come I'm not firing? Alright, so just to replay this, I got a guy locked up 17,000 feet. He's got a buddy flying slightly away 16,000 feet, TWS. And I'm getting all excited. This is going to be my first kill. 15,000. The other guy disappears. And I'm just like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. My first kill. He's like flying high enough where I'm not going to miss, I'm thinking. And getting ready to fire. And I can't fire. Pressing the button, can't fire, can't figure out why. Look over here. Master arm is off. Still can't fire. Don't understand why. Anyway, end up getting shot down. We'll move on to the next one. Fox 3, my first.
Altitude. Altitude.
Ooh, I got one. That's my first one. I think that was my first kill. And it was an actual bad guy. Hey, I'm flying over it. It's right here. There we go. Let's put the gear down. Trim the nose a little. Try to get down without killing ourselves. Alright, here we go. So gear down, gears down. Alright, it's going to be a rough landing, but I think it'll be alright. Nobody's looking. Alright, not the best landing on our first server, but that's okay. We got down. I'm a little bit nervous. I got my first kill and I made it back to base. Is there a way to check your score, I wonder? Or I wonder if I could save this.